So Captain Marvel, we saw it. Ready to give our rating. Our rating system is, as always, it's a see it, wait for it, pass it. So Sam, you ready to give our rating for Captain Marvel?
Yes.
Okay, so rating for Captain Marvel coming in 3, 2, 1. Wait for it.
Wait for it. Sorry, I thought I had to say see it. I'm a woman. I have to say it. I have to say see it. So wait for it. Sorry. Try it again.
Whoopsies. Now, are we saying whoopsies because you're a girl that's saying wait for it, or whoopsies because you said see it because you felt like you had to say see it? All right, so Captain Marvel, Marvel's latest film. And so with this will be a special occasion. I am going to relinquish the floor to Sam. I'm actually not going to say anything about this until the end. I'm going to let you say your piece about this film and let the girl between the two of us get her say on this first and foremost before I say anything.
I don't know how to be first, but I follow you everywhere. I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
You're going to talk about this?
I don't know my own thoughts.
I'm going to.
I need you to tell me how I'm thinking and what I'm thinking. You can't make me go first.
Oh, you have to. I'm going to drink. I'm going to drink.
But you make the
I'm
decisions
going to drink our water.
For me. That's my water. You know how much that pisses me off.
No, this is our water.
You know how much that
makes
me.
It's just your cup, but it's our water.
But you make all the decisions for me.
I have officially relinquished.
I have to stop. I'm sorry. I want my water.
No, it's our water.
It's my water.
Your water.
Drink your Aquaman water. That's what you deserve.
I now officially relinquish the floor to Sam.
Okay. Well, first of all, the things that I really liked about the movies is, God damn it, you know how much that makes me so mad? You're ruining my YouTube time. You're ruining my shining moment. Now I don't know what to say. This is really hard for me. I don't go first. All right, I got this. All right, so Captain America is basically about...
You mean Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel is basically about this woman who wakes up on a new planet called... You're going to have to speak right now. Called?
It's the Kree homeworld.
It's the Kree homeworld. So she wakes up on this homeworld and she doesn't know who she is. Her memory has been wiped. She's being trained to be some type of warrior and she's fighting a battle next to her commander. And she's on the Kree side and she ends up in all of the midst of the battle. She ends up on Earth and she runs into, what's his character name?
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury, and then we go on an adventure with Nick Fury and saves time. I think that's great. I think that's a great explanation of the movie. Okay, so the things that I like about this movie, this is really hard. Okay, the things that I like about this movie is really that she is kind of, see, I didn't like a lot about the movie. I did. I think like the things that I liked about this movie, it was a very beginner's movie to Captain Marvel. It felt like the first movie of every Avenger who was like starting off, and just her character, the build up from the beginning to the end, it was very kind of slow paced. There's not a lot of action sequences, and it's just her discovery of who she is, and then she becomes, Captain Marvel. I did like this movie. I thought it was fine. I thought it was basic. I thought it was a great start. Honestly, Jim, the coolest thing about this movie was her hair in that uniform. That's basically what it boils down to. I think that she was very stiff as an actress. I didn't really feel like she was a hero yet. She stated that she was a hero 100 times, so we get it, you're a hero, but I didn't think she quite is performing as one. So you need to start talking, because this is really,
we're good.
This is a struggle.
Enough performance anxiety for Sam. She's okay. So enough of that. So I will chime in.
Can you please?
What I will actually say, in defense of Brie Larson, I believe her character was actually designed to be the way that she was because of the story arc that she goes on. She's had her memory wiped. She doesn't know anything before she got to the Kree home planet. and she's had a whole life before then. So I feel like that is by design. I actually defend Brie Larson and the portrayal of the character in that essence. But here's my thing. Captain Marvel, it's a fine film. I actually thought Brie Larson was fine as Captain Marvel. Really liked the young Nick Fury. I thought that was great. It was nice seeing Coulson again. The cat was funny.
The cat was great.
The cat was really funny. The actual storyline between the Kree and the Skrulls was kind of intriguing. The Skrulls are shapeshifters. We don't know who's who. It was supposed to be like we don't know who's who, even though they never really fully went that way. Maybe they'll save that storyline for another time in the Marvel films. So I do also want to add that I thought that Ben Mendelsohn as the Skrull was fantastic. I thought it was really good. I really liked the Skrull stuff that this film revolved around. And I also liked Jude Law as the Kree commander. Can't remember his exact name, but Jude Law was great as his character in this film.
I will say that the good thing is that there was enough twists and turns to really keep me wanting to learn more about the film and watch the film and keep me engaged enough to really watch it from the beginning to end.
But here's the reason why of all the Marvel films, we've seen them all multiple times. We own all of them. You can see a whole crap load of them behind me. So my thing with this is that it looked like they did a big epic galactic movie, but they made the heart of a independent film. And the independent film never, for me, and I say independent, I mean, because Carol Danvers has her memory wiped and she's trying to figure out who she is. She's essentially a character with amnesia. And so we have this character journey where she's trying to figure out who she was, why she is the way she is, and what's her purpose in the universe. And then we have this other storyline where it's like, they need to stop this intergalactic war that's happening. I just never felt like those two storylines ever conjoined together to create an epic action adventure film.
But there wasn't like a whole lot of action adventure. It was it was definitely like a base movie to set her up.
That is also true. But when it came at the end, when we did get the big action sequence at the end, I wasn't invested in that action sequence the way that I was in Captain America the Winter Soldier. Whereas Captain America the Winter Soldier, it was about them stopping the Hydra Shield ships from blowing up half the planet. But at its core, the film was about Steve Rogers reconnecting with Bucky. And it never lost that. So in the final battle, it's Captain America. The best moment of that film is when Captain America throws his shield down and surrenders himself to Bucky. That is the best moment of the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
It is poignant, it resonates with you, and it is very moving. So, whereas Steve Rogers and Bucky's relationship is to Captain America the Winter Soldier is Carol Danvers' amnesia to Captain Marvel. The issue is that her amnesia and that stuff never really came full circle, I felt like, within the final battle. Mm-hmm. I know there's the thing where her attacking her oppressors that she's had. But the other issue with this is that I never felt like she had an equal in the film. So the stakes never really felt like they were that high because she never felt like she was in danger, and the people she was protecting never felt like they were in danger because she was so powerful.
You know, you go to these movies for the action sequence. You go to these movies to see the relationship that the characters build with other people. Like you were saying, Captain America and Bucky, Iron Man, and his girlfriend. What's her name?
Pepper Potts.
Oh, of course, Pepper Potts. So, like, I like seeing these movies because there's always some type of relationship. Like,
I will also say, I will defend the relationship with her and Nick Fury. They did do the buddy cop relationship with her and Nick Fury.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't a lot. It was little bits and pieces. It wasn't so much where it was the drive of the movie. And, like, you see other movies, and those relationships are the drive of the movie, and that's what drives them to do these heroic things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here's my feelings at the end of this movie. If she ends up being the trump card to defeat Thanos, I don't feel like her character's earned that yet.
Right. I mean, like, she just
I feel like with you, I feel like she needs another movie to really marinate to become the hero we want her to be, or at least resonate with. We know she's super powerful. We know she's epic.
But, I mean, I want to know what's going to hit her down. Like, that's what I want to know right now, is that who can take her down. Right now, it feels like she can just come and do whatever she wants. Like, there's never been from all the Marvel movies that I remember and all the heroes that I remember, they've always gotten knocked down.
What you're saying is that stripping a hero of their power makes them vulnerable. That's the other issue, is that Captain Marvel in this film, she never feels vulnerable. Outside of the one sequence when she's kind of like remembering her past and she rekindles with her friendship with her old friend, I did really like those sequences at the house. But those scenes, I mean, it's really just one scene in the film that's kind of like that. And if it had more emotional stakes and impacts like that throughout, I think I would have resonated more with the character. Carol Danvers, to me, never felt super vulnerable outside of her being angry with her having her past, sort of wiped the way it was.
Yeah, and you did say something yesterday that she did have the subtle humor and she knocked it out of the park. She had some humorous moments
she had some quippy lines.
Yeah, she had some lines that were funny, and I think that if they really, I think in the right area for Brie Larson to shine as the Captain Marvel, it's going to be great. But I just think this one is falling a little bit short, and I don't think that it's a bad film. I don't think it's a bad film. I think I enjoyed it. It just was a little bit. I enjoyed it. It was that. It was it was what it was.
What I will say is I am super excited to see what the Russo brothers do with her character, because the Russo brothers, I'm not sure if they write. No, they don't write. They just direct. But they've been directing. They directed Infinity War and the last two Captain America films, and they're doing Endgame. Super excited to see what they do with the character, because they always seem to bring little tweaks and changes to the characters in their films to maybe better suit the actors that are portraying those characters. They did it with Scarlet Witch. They've done it with Captain America. I feel like they added a little bit more with Tony Stark. Pretty much all the characters they get their hands on, they seem to have a deeper understanding of how to bring those comic book characters to life with the actors that are portraying them. I don't know what it is about those two guys. They just do a wonderful job, and I'm actually super excited to see what they do with Captain Marvel in Avengers Endgame, because they've talked about her being overpowered, and they didn't want her. They've talked about her not being a trump card to defeat Thanos. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with her. Maybe they're actually going to do something that's going to fix these elements we have with her character from this film. So her not being vulnerable, maybe her not having someone that's her equal. Maybe she'll do battle with Thanos and she will have an equal, or she'll have someone far more powerful than her, and we will be able to root for her character.
You know what? I will have to say that her friend that she ends up meeting up with, I really liked her character, and I wish that character had time to shine.
All right, that's it for me. Okay. Thank you for watching this episode. We got more coming. There's actually an independent film coming out next week that I want to see called Mustang. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Saw a trailer for it today. Looks really good. It's going to be in select theaters, but I'm excited for that one. I actually do want to see that based on a true story. So like and subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more. Did you see Captain Marvel? And if you did, what did you think of it? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time, guys.